Sign of the Times, episode 543. I'm with this very disclosed Jared Savage, who does have t-shirts available at ProWrestlingTees.com, from what I can tell. But we're at this undisclosed. I've got this undisclosed tree. My botany expert, Beast Barnett, will tell us what type of tree this is later. We have an official botany expert on this show.
The show's full of surprises.
Well, he's
every time I'm on here, I learn something different.
Really? Because he's given lots of tree advice over the years. There's Chicken Bob. Look at that. Chicken Bob. Well traveled.
He looks a
little disheveled right now.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, it's been warm. He doesn't do well.
I'm gonna be honest, that'd be like the easiest face I ever collected. It's just
wow.
It's hanging.
Wow. Well, he might go through some surgery in the next few days. He'll be fine. He's been through worse. He was kidnapped by a voodoo priest in his clan at one point and held hostage.
I'm just saying that, that would be an easy one for the collection. You could donate it to me. Just, I'll make a new mask out of him. I
don't think that'd be what Chicken Bob would want, especially the night tonight. It's the Bob Oxley Memorial Cup at New Era Wrestling. That's Chicken Bob's favorite event of the entire year.
Well, what's happening here tonight?
Well, here at this undisclosed tree, we're going to have Beast Barnett working on it, and we're apparently going to get a no-holds-barred street fight with you and Taekwondo Bro.
Tonight, I am walking out with what is rightfully mine, what has been mine. Everybody in this promotion, every fan who walks in here and they pay for a ticket to sit in these seats, they know it. I am the best champion that this company has ever seen. And tonight, I'm going to prove why I was the greatest champion of NWP. I am walking out with Randy's face, and I'm walking out with the title. And I promise to leave as much destruction in my path so someone else can clean it up after.
Oh, wow. Well, moving on with the snaps, because that scared me a little bit for Taekwondo Bro, co-host of Turnbuckle Turmoil. Current book I'm about to start reading, it's Body Slam by a guy named Lynn Liebman. There's Jesse Ventura on the cover.
There's Kane too.
Yeah.
And Stone Cold and a lot of other people.
Yeah. You know, Jesse Ventura was in an episode of Small Wonder once.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, did you ever see Small Wonder?
No.
Look it up on the YouTubes. You can thank me later. Especially look up the Jesse Ventura episode. Book I got for QT out of a little free library. The Duchess of German Street. Have you read it?
It doesn't look like anything I would want to read.
Really? Not even if you had like some time to kill at an airport or something? Alright.
Airports don't really like me in there. They don't. I try to come in there, they're like, you can't be wearing someone's face, man. I'm like, hey, this is how I get around.
I guess, yeah.
Yes, I kind of just have to find, like, I have to hitchhike. I gotta. Sometimes I train hop. I've done a lot of things, to get places, but yeah.
Greyhound bus?
No, they don't like it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, usually they tell me I can't come on the bus.
Oh, wow. The CAC program, you know who gets put into the CAC members recognition gimmick this year?
Ken Hamblin?
No.
Oh. He's the best.
Really? Because your former manager's going into the deal, Kevin Sullivan.
Oh, really?
He really is, yeah.
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, maybe you want to go down to the CAC this year, check it out.
Maybe
Here's what it looks like in the law office of Stephen P. New. Get even with Stephen. He dropped some IBLS in on our show the last several weeks. He said he's working on getting insurance and death benefits for all professional wrestlers. That'd be huge.
I mean, it would be huge for all the people, who've had to face me. It'd really help their families in the long run, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah.
Lots of victims on the list.
Yeah. Facebook, the Instagram, the YouTube, which they may be watching right now. Lots of people watch. Hopefully they subscribe, because Stompin' Steve gets a nervous stomach when people don't subscribe after they've watched. Hurts him in his liver, too. The Twitter, where people can follow me, but not literally, that's creepy. You follow me on the Twitter.
I do.
Yeah, but not literally. I don't look under this table and there you are hiding. You're not up in this tree on one of the branches.
No, not at the moment.
Yeah. Speaking of old Ken Hamlin, there's a picture of him throwing a rock through a McDonald's like he's Ken Patera in 1984.
How many times have you showed me this?
Several. Now, have you ever had a rock thrown at you by old Ken Hamlin?
No.
Not even he
I've
didn't
had
even...
him put his finger in my face and tell me how bad of a person I am and all that, and then told me that he was going to fine me this much money and do this and do that. And if I remember right, didn't I kick his ass too? I think I kicked his ass.
I think so. I wonder if he used the fine money to buy more rocks.
I mean, maybe he paid for the gas to get to that McDonald's.
Okay, that's possible. Demon and Bunny coffee. It's a delicious coffee. You're a connoisseur of fine coffees. Are you a fan of Demon and Bunny?
I will be honest and say I try every coffee that you end up bringing into a locker room. You brought this one a few times. I've tried it. It's been pretty good. I'll give it that, yeah.
What do you think of Debashi's coffee?
It was alright.
Alright. You know, I
still am surprised he has a coffee, but that's pretty cool.
It's the biggest thing in sports entertainers. Like, all of them are getting coffee blends. I inspired him to get his, apparently. We learned that last week on Turnbuckle Turmoil. I'm sure you heard it.
Do I need to get a brand of coffee?
Yeah, the Jared Savage blend. Yeah, I would drink it. Pamphlet for the Sign of the Times. Every show needs a pamphlet. Dave Turner had a show. He had no pamphlet. You don't see his show anymore. Members of Team Badney's not one good knee in that bunch. Amazing Maria, in case you're wondering, loves French macaroons. French ones, not American ones. And she may have some headed her way.
Okay.
Potentially.
French macaroons.
Yeah, if you want to get in good with Amazing Maria, you give French macaroons, not American ones. She doesn't like the American ones. She likes the French ones.
Do I gotta get these imported?
That, or you go to a bakery that makes the French-style macaroons. Either way, she's fine as long as you're French, not American.
All right.
Another proud member, Casey Carlisle. Not a good knee on her.
I think that's a different picture than the ones I normally see.
Maybe. I don't know if you should look at that one. That one might just, like, distract you from your match later.
Well, that's why I'm looking at it now.
Oh, there she is with the NWA World Title belt. That was a huge belt.
Yeah.
Huge. There she is when she went to Large Title Belt University, home of the Fighting Large Titles. There she is, a little bit cheeky. Another large title belt. The DCW belt, that looked like a hubcap practically. QT's favorite pillow picture. There she is, smaller, like if you're intimidated by big things, you can get a smaller picture. Or if you're small, like Donnie Idol or Short Sleeve Samson, you can get those and not feel as bad.
I swear to God, if I get 8x10s, you better buy 1,000 of them and do the same thing each week with me too.
Oh wow, okay.
Be like, oh, Jared Savage. This is him.
Are you gonna look pouty like that?
I'll do whatever poses as long as you're giving me the money.
Oh wow. There she is with a whole lot of title belts like he was Ultimo Dragon back in the late 90s. Wall of belts because she got tired of holding them all, so she just stuck them on her mantle.
I mean, I can understand that.
There she is with her uncle, Paul. Both of them members of the Turnbuckle Turmoil Hall of Fame.
Last time I said something about him on this show, you know what happened? He sent me a message the next day.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. There's Paul and Wonderful Zach. You ever fight Wonderful Zach?
I never have.
Career goals. There he is with this whole freak show. You fought any of them?
Never fought. Well, okay, hold on. I kinda fought me. Kinda. Barely.
Okay, you barely
trained
fought.
a little, but he beat the shit out of me.
Okay. Alright, well, career goals, I guess.
Yeah, no, always a goal to wrestle him.
Yeah. There is Paul and his buddy pal John Lennon before they had a falling out and just didn't talk. Paul never listened to a single note of music after that, he told me. There's Kevin Sullivan, autographed picture. There is Gary Hart and Mark Lewin. You familiar with Mark Lewin, the Purple Haze?
No, but I'm familiar with Gary Hart.
You should look up Mark Lewin, the Purple Haze, some interesting stuff. Seymour Schnott's autographed picture. You a fan of Seymour Schnott?
I mean, I've seen him before.
Well, maybe you could wrestle him sometime. Maybe go to Gouge.
I mean, yeah.
There's a shirt of JB Moonshine. You've fought JB Moonshine before.
I have.
Yeah.
I kicked his ass.
Oh, wow. Well, you know what he also enjoys?
Getting his ass kicked by Jared Savage?
No. Coffee.
No.
Yeah, it's one of his passions in life.
I know he likes moonshine.
Yeah, and sometimes in between moonshine drinks, he has coffee.
I mean, it sobers him up, I'm sure, a little bit.
Not really, he's just more awake. If it doesn't sober you, it makes you more awake. Well, this week, I'm somewhat busy. Tomorrow we were supposed to have on Turnbuckle Turmoil the Man Beast, but he had to cancel due to a family emergency. So in 3 weeks' time, with 3 different beasts, not a single one has shown up. Sabotage Style gave us this idea. Sabotage the whole thing. It's fallen apart. Stomping Steve's flyer is totally inaccurate. It's been horrible, but that's what you get when you listen to Sabotage Styles. Have you ever fought Sabotage Styles?
No.
Don't do it now because he's got a bad ticker, and I think he wouldn't survive it. Also, don't let him try to body slam you. It hurts. Speaking from personal experience, it hurts bad if he goes to body slam you. So just avoid body slamming Sabotage, listening to ideas about themes for future shows, and especially don't hurt his bad ticker. Because you don't want to go to prison for sabotage.
I mean, if I haven't went to prison for all the people that I've hurt in this ring already and all the faces I've collected, I'm probably not going to, get in trouble for hurting him either.
Well, in that case, go ahead. Yeah. You know, he once had to wear a dress because he lost a match to Stompin' Steve.
A lot of people have had to do that. Seems to be a popular stipulation in wrestling, doesn't it?
It really does, yeah. The fans called him Brandy Styles, and they laughed and they laughed. Yeah.
So
Tuesday, though. Well, actually, we haven't hit Monday. You know what I got Monday?
What?
Nothing. I'm pretty much free that day. Tuesday, maybe I'll watch old episodes of the show Gilligan's Island or something. You a fan of Gilligan's Island?
I mean, I've seen it. I can't say I'm a fan now, but I've seen it.
All right. Now, Wednesday, though, I got basically nothing at all going. Thursday, I'm pretty free. Next Friday on our show, we have Odd Gimmicks Day. We're going to get a bunch of people within the sports entertainer world to call in and talk about the odd gimmicks they've seen. And then I'll be over in Ocean Shores for RWA, the Renegade Wrestling Attractions. Their top rope is tall.
I heard that.
Very tall. Yeah.
Admittedly, I have a feeling if I ever stepped in their ring, I would look a lot shorter than I already do.
Probably.
I might be short, but I will still rip your face off.
Oh, wow. Like a little Tasmanian devil or something.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
So you couldn't get any beast on Turnbuckle Turmoil, but you somehow got a monster on Sign of the Times.
Yeah. I mean, well,
the third time, right? I think I've been on here.
I believe so. Yeah, you did the Happy Birthday Shauna edition. Are you gonna fight Shauna Reed ever?
I have no clue.
Well,
I don't know who I'm gonna fight half the time. They tell me, hey, you're gonna fight this guy. I'm like, oh, okay. You're gonna fight this girl. I'm like, okay. And then you know what I do?
fight them?
I go there and I beat them up and I walk out usually with a victory. Usually, not always. Sometimes I lose.
Sometimes you do. Last time you got counted out.
Yeah, I did get counted out last time, but you know what? In the process of all that, I also made my point of letting Taekwon Bro know that I was serious and I wanted that belt back.
Yeah. You know, Kevin Sullivan was on this very program once, and he confirmed it's silly in wrestling because everybody wants the belt, but it doesn't fit in the belt loops of their pants.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Like, you get a title belt, how are you going to fit that through the belt loops of your pants? It's like that wide and like that tall. They haven't fought
there's
this
so
thing
many other
through.
things we could be fighting for instead of a belt.
Yeah.
Maybe something more practical.
You know, in Mid-South Wrestling, they had medals that you could wear like an Olympic athlete.
That would make more sense.
Yeah. Some companies, they have trophies, but you can't take those on the planes because they're too tall. They don't fit in the bins.
Maybe that's why belts are the better option.
I guess, but your pants fall down because they don't fit through the loops. Kevin Sullivan confirmed
And that's why most of us wear tights.
Yeah, then how are you going to fit a belt through the tights?
Well, you don't. Most of them have little strings on them, string gimmicks, and you tie it, and
Then why do you need a belt?
Because they look nice and they show everyone that you're the champion and that you're the best and that you're better than the rest.
I don't know, but if we review from this undisclosed tree, which hopefully Beast Barnett, who is our last hope at getting a beast on for Beast Month, he will identify that tree on Sunday. No Turnbuckle Turmoil because Sabotage Styles had a horrible idea in the history of Sabotage Styles and all the horrendous ideas he's ever had in his life, which is many, a lot of them. Most of his ideas are garbage. This may be in the top 10 worst ones he's ever had. Monday, pretty much fucking free. Tuesday I'll watch some Gilligan's Island, I guess.
So wait, are we recapping the week?
Yeah, we review. When I say review, Thursday I got nothing. Friday, that's when we have Odd Gimmicks Day. You seen anything that was kind of an odd gimmick?
I don't know, man. I've seen a lot of odd gimmicks, but none that can stand out, at least at the moment.
All right. And then I'll be in Ocean Shores for RWA. They got a tall top rope there. Great crowd, so. Usually a
You
really
literally
good
just
crowd.
said every bit of this. You literally just said every bit of this.
Review.
Review and repeat.
Yes. Well, I guess in pretty much episode 543.
Well, you're just gonna